Ah, there's nothing like perching yourself on top of a spiky cross, appreciating the view, and... That's right, reminding England that Vikings are the top of the food chain. My name's Ragtag, the greatest gutter tier gamer on the face of this earth, and today I want to talk to you about stealth, stats, and strange quests in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Go on, mate, jump. You'll be fine, walk it off. As many of you know, stealth is a bit of a problem for me, but there are times in the game where an objective is more important than tearing up the town. And our protagonist, Eivor, can freely walk through the town provided he wears a magical cloak smeared in manure to deter the guards from getting too close. And if they do...
Hey! Follow me to the casks!
Yes! Let's make... Nice!
Our Viking can make use of the town folk by luring drunks or creating distractions, allowing him to separate the guards from each other.
Sorry, the ale is all gone.
Then it's just a case of a surreptitious shanking and... Okay, everyone saw that, but at least the alarm wasn't raised. Because no guard is gonna bat an eyelid at citizens going for their morning jog, so we could simply take our time. Walk by keeping a reasonable distance. Okay, they were on to me. Never try to club someone over the head with a pike! But Vikings aren't without a sense of propriety, where a public cremation returns to the earth what it gave us. And the only thing left to do then would be walk away in cinematic fashion, enjoying the atmosphere of this wonderful game. However, the guards are vigilant and cast their ever-watchful eye over hooded strangers, so then Eivor is forced to up his conversation game with the locals.
I think so too.
Now, for reasons that you don't need to care about right now, we were actually looking for Ivar the Boneless, not marked on our map, so scouting the town was in fact the only way we might possibly find him. A large building seemed like a good place to start, but in my haste, I found myself discovered. From this moment onwards, I vowed to be the quintessential ninja. If you think that's smooth, then check this out. Unfortunately, an arrow to the face is cause for concern and inevitably leads to the finder of the body panicking and running to get help. Now, I actually did eventually find Ivar, but then looking for the next part of the quest, I had to find a young king. But again, we're just here for the stealth, and whilst it is quite safe in the rafters of these buildings and across those ropes, apparently, even once you have guards facing the other way, jumping stealth kills aren't so stealthy and they're quite easily heard. At this point, you can just simply resign yourself to using a good old surprise attack, which is about as stealthy as I think I'm going to get in this game.
Better keep our eyes open.
Now on to some of the strange side quests that you will come across in this game. Occasionally you play video games and you might find a quirky character and think, oh, that's a nice little touch. Well, imagine my surprise while I was skulking around the town and just seeing what mischief I could be getting up to when I heard the weirdest sounds coming from within a cave.
Say that again?
You heard me. I need eggs. Viper eggs. Crusty little won't go away. This is my land. I was here first. So, as I said, bring me viper eggs and I'll make sure they leave and never come back.
Provoking snakes is not how I plan to spend my day. But that could change.
A reward? Yes, I understand your meaning. Bring me the eggs and it will be done.
Viper eggs sound expensive, so I was happy to hunt these pesky snakes down and get paid.
Yes! Oh, more viper eggs! Yes!
I knew I would regret this.
That nearly turned my insides out. Oh, I wish I could see the stir I've caused above.
My reward before I choke to death.
As we agreed. Well, have you nothing to say after such a forceful breaking of wind?
It blew me away.
I'm fairly sure Eivor was thinking at that moment that a key to a treasure trove simply wasn't worth it at this point, especially given the actual compensation. But apparently, viper eggs are the gift that keep on giving.
Oh, God! The smell! I can't!
Oh, my throat! It's like someone has poured salt in it!
As you saw in the last video, I mentioned that health does not regenerate by itself, so you have to live off the land and bring rations to battle, which also means that you should be careful what you consume along your travels, because you might eat something poisonous and then start to see celestial seals, guiding you through portals to some other dimension. Worse than that, if you do make it through those portals, you've got a chance of stumbling across a couple of noobs who have never raided in their life, but they want to practice. However, they forgot one vital part of their cunning plan.
I didn't forget it. You said you would bring it. Look, this stranger has helped us.
Come here, Sprout.
You wanted fire. There you have it. Though I get the sense you two are ill fit for whatever it is you're plotting.
This one takes us for a fool, brother. We sons of Ragnar have this well under control.
No, we do not.
Sons of Ragnar? I know of many, but never have I heard of Dull and Duller. What is your plan here?
We set up that abandoned house to practice a raid. Filled it with our most precious things to up the stakes.
Even master raiders such as we need to stay sharp, brother.
Needless to say, they couldn't get the door open and all their things started to burn inside, so it was up to Eivor to sort it out. Anyway, skills in the game are shaping up to be a great way of defining your playstyle, and it looks a bit like a star chart. When you bring up the menu, you've got these constellations being your map of where you want to put things. Now they branch off and they are locked behind a fog of war. That is until you connect the corresponding trees. So I was quite keen to unlock that slow time, you know, when you get the perfect dodge, so you need to get deep into the yellow pathways that are attributed to the Raven. One of the three animals that I guess represent your playstyle. So Raven is like you're being stealthy, crushing your enemies, you'd be the bear, and if you want to, you know, deal with the ranged stuff and be a Hansel main, then you would unlock the wolf tree as much as possible. There's pros and cons, and I'm sure you can mix and match to get your favourite. Obviously, people going down the bear tree, they're looking to wield 2x two-handed weapons and double shields and whatnot. In fact, I'll cover that for you in a future video. But the thing I really like about the skill trees is the fact that the main skills are a centerpiece surrounded by stat increases like health, damage, stun, stealth bonuses, a whole range of attributes, making this a very in-depth way to customize Eivor as he goes along his journey. You can also swap between a male and a female Eivor at any time, but I actually forgot to do this during collecting my footage. You can also spend resources and upgrade your weapons, your shields and whatnot, and at least for what I've seen, not as many weapons have been dropping. In Odyssey, I was picking up something new every 5 minutes, so it does seem worth it to me to start upgrading what you get. Anyway, that's going to do it for now. On the next video, I will start showing you some of the heavy hitting with the double shields and the double two-handed weapons, and I'll maybe show you a bit more raiding as well. That's going to do it for now. Have a good one, catch you in the next one. Later.